And that's your legendary action. Hello, and welcome to episode 99 of Legendary Recaps, a stroll in the woods. After agreeing to take care of a red cap problem for the brother of the queen, the party wakes early to get a jump on the morning. Heading into the woods, the world around them seems to twist and decay into something almost unnatural.
On the other side, based on everything that you've heard about the Feywild, you don't see this beautiful, joyful, like kind of land on the other side. You see these strange, twisted abominations, a mirroring of the land around you. Twisted trees growing in unnatural patterns, dead grass and land, and the pool of water on the other side that it connects to seems to be covered, is like a black tar-like substance. And these wisps are kind of just floating in. 1, 2, 3, 4 as they kind of come over. And they kind of get close. You see one of them gets close to Godric and kind of just goes around him. And as he bats away and hits it, it stings him. And you feel a pain in your hand. And it just shoots up through your arm. And then one of them kind of floats down over towards one of the red caps. And the red cap whispers something to it in Sylvan. And they start rushing forward to attack you.
After a vicious battle with redcaps and even a cyclops, the party was able to push them back and slay all that came out. Looking around, they decided to take a rest.
Path. And he walks up to you. And kind of just generally speaks to all of you. Well, it looks like I was correct in giving you this job then, wasn't I? He seemed to have fared well against them, and none of you have fallen. We have managed to clean out the rest of the filthy little creatures from the surrounding forest areas. So we shall wait here for my sister's arrival.
The queen returns to the party after spending some time trying to contact her god, and has a warning for the party.
Kind of calls over her brother and calls over the cleric or the high priest of Vivian and some of the other attendants, and they talk to her for a moment, and eventually she calls you all over to her. And as you approach, she while she's basically being dried off and putting on fresh clothes, she kind of looks over. It seems that Her Lady in her divine grace and presence has given me some sort of direction and thought on the matters at hand. And I believe that something terrible awaits us all in the future. But more importantly, I believe I saw the huntress, the avatar of Vivian, one of her demigods, in the forest. And it spoke to me. And she warned that a terrible and dark fate most definitely awaits all of you specifically. That one amongst you may cause a great downfall. But aside from that, I have decided that Lior should and will rejoin the Banner Alliance, and we will begin contributing to the war effort shortly. But I've shared this information with the High Priest of Vivian that's here with me, and well, he's advised against basically bringing you into the inner circle as servants and keeping you here, but I'm not necessarily sure that if something terrible was to happen to you or all of you, if that fate is necessarily not for the better. It may not be the best for you, but what if it comes with lifting us from this evil and from the tyranny of dragons in our lands? So I've decided to put my faith directly in all of you. And I wish you the best of luck. And I hope that this fate isn't predetermined.
After hearing of the Queen's prophecy told to her by Vivian, the party heads back, enjoying the wonderful scenery, only to be disturbed by a dragon.
And a burst of wind hits the trees behind you as the form of a mighty and massive dragon, its scales shining pure and bright silver in the night, in the fading twilight, as it circles and comes to a hard landing in the camp, and turns and scans everyone there. Many of the knights, drawing their swords, suddenly interrupted everything they're doing, picking up arms, and it looks directly at all of you
Godric's waving at
in
it.
a powerful voice.
Don't wave.
I am the dragon Anora. We have finished our council, and we now bring word on the place we shall fit into this conflict with our kin. Until next Friday.
Oh! Yeah!
Recap. As always, thank you for stopping by and supporting our wonderful production. Catch our live streams Fridays at 7:30 PST. To see a bunch of unapologetic nerds play the world's greatest role-playing game on Twitch at Legendary Action Official. Thank you, and have a magnificent evening.